Alright, so today we're gonna create Melodic Techno Keys that sound like this. Okay, so we're gonna create a new MIDI track. We're gonna grab the MIDI from here. There, in terms of MIDI, it's in F minor. You can see it's playing the third, like +3 semitone, +2, +3, +2, and then +5, with the root always playing together. And then it's playing exactly the same an octave down. And for the sound itself, we're gonna use Wavetable. But I also use the chord device to create even more layer. One thing though, I transposed the whole sound to 12 semitone. I could have leave it at 0 and transpose the MIDI clip, but yeah, for the tutorial it's like that. Just this, bring out 1%. Now we're gonna use sawtooth style, so I like to use sometimes the vintage, and you go to mini wave. And you go around 40%, you get this sawtooth waveform. We're gonna put the gain at -7. I'm gonna explain to you later why. And oscillator 2, we're gonna do the same vintage, mini wave, and 40% to have again this kind of sawtooth. But this one we're gonna put it 1 octave upper, which creates a richer sound, and we're gonna -7 dB the gain here. And here I do that because I wanna modulate with the amp envelope. It's gonna kind of create a bit of a sharper sound. So 100% here, click here, 100% here. And we want something a bit sharp. So 0 attack, we're gonna bring down the sustain as well. And now we're gonna reduce the release and the decay as well to get something a bit more sharper. Okay, cool. Another characteristic of the sound, and like often with subtractive synthesis, we're gonna bring down the filter to then modulate it with an envelope. This way, when you modulate it like this, the filter is quickly opening, like kind of catching high transient, which make a nice tone. So we're gonna use here again, keep the 12 dB low pass filter. We're gonna use the SMP and crank up the resonance a little bit, bring a bit more drive, and we're gonna bring down. Now we're gonna modulate this again with the same envelope and a little bit. We don't want this is too much. We want something a bit more subtle. Now if you like more resonant sound, you can crank up the resonance. That can be interesting. I'm gonna keep it under 20%, like at 18. Now, I would like to add a bit more transient to the sound to be a bit more percussive, but I want to keep the sound how it is. I don't want to modulate the amp to make it a bit sharper because I like how it is. So another way to add transient is basically to modulate the pitch with an envelope, but with a very short envelope. And basically what it's going to do is going to kind of create a click. This pitch envelope create a short click. You're going to hear. We're going to go crank up to 48 semitone with the envelope 3. So now it's obviously too much, but if you bring down everything, and now we can hear without. We added just this little transient at the beginning. Okay, we are good with Wavetable. Now we're gonna add a bit of stereo with chorus ensemble. I like this device because we want to add a bit of stereo, but we don't really want the chorus effect. We don't want the detune phasing effect. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna crank up the width, the amount, and the rate around 2 Hz. Usually it's good. But you can hear now we hear too much the detune, so we can just crank down the dry wet. So like this we got the stereo effect, but not too much of the detune. Here the rate is a bit tricky sometimes to find because the faster you go, the more you get this exciting effect. But if you put a too slow rate, you don't really have this stereo effect neither. So I found around 2 Hz sounding good. You can go up until 3, 4. Then adjust this with the dry wet until you find something you like. Now we want to make the sound a bit more louder. We need to add some extra harmonics, so we're gonna use Ableton Saturator for that. We're gonna use in medium curve. Like this is good. Maybe. Sometimes I bring down the output to compensate the drive, sometimes no. Here I didn't. We're gonna see later, we can still come back to it. I'm gonna use raw. Here I'm gonna use raw to really enhance the mid-high frequency. Multiband distortion is basically very great to do that because you can really excite a specific frequency range. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the routing in multiband. We can leave the frequency cut as it is. Now for the shaper, this I usually try until I find something I like. Here I use fractal, no particular reason. Mid, I use the tube. So you can see it's quite... We're gonna go a lot, but the idea is to later on use a smaller amount of wet. So don't worry if it's too distorted. And then high, I'm gonna use poly. This almost adds a bit of noise and transient, or accentuate the transient, let's say. Now it's too much, so we bring down to the minimum what I like to do, and then I will increase slowly until I get something I like. Perfect. Now this is the same preset that I used for the bass patch I showed last time. It's kind of a preset I made that I like and I reuse all the time, and I just tweak here and there. It's really great to enhance scent. Okay, finally I'm gonna use overdrive, and here again it's the final exciter to really make things a bit more louder. So at first it's gonna be very distorted, especially I'm gonna crank up. But here the same, bringing down the dry wet to... I started a bit too much. Just as an exciter. Now we're gonna add a bit of noise. So I'm gonna use vocoder because Wavetable don't really have noise generator, and I'm gonna use it in 4 bands. That's the fastest way I found to create noise, and you just put down the 3 first band and just leave the last one. You can augment the bandwidth, the range. Sometimes you need to bring the gate, otherwise you have a continuous noise. Bring the release down, the format as well. Just gonna shape the noise. Okay, and now we can adjust. How much we want. Okay, like this is good. So I like to add noise because noise gonna kind of act as an exciter. This little noise kind of make the sound slightly brighter. So you have to find the right amount, because if you put too much, it just sound like kind of noisy, dusty. But if you put a little bit, it's more like kind of an exciter and kind of trick your brain to make it think it's brighter. Okay, then we're gonna add a bit of delay. We're gonna use echo and we're gonna put it in not 1/16. So no feedback. We're not gonna use the reverb. We can crank up the stereo too. So here we're gonna filter the delay, almost a little bit like a dub delay. We're gonna add a bit of resonance to the filter, not too much because we don't want neither this dub kind of delay. And then you sweep until see, very filtered. Now one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna modulate this filter. You're gonna see what it's gonna do. You can hear it's kind of already moving around your head, but we're gonna even make it faster. And we're gonna change the phase. Kind of make you delay move a little bit. Okay, maybe we can reduce the amount, and then we're gonna add some reverb. So I'm just gonna use the classic reverb. Then you just set the decay and the amount the way you want. Maybe here we go a little bit more reverb. And then finally, as a final process, I'm gonna use drum bass, and here I like to use the compressor and then to bring down, and then this obviously depends how much compress you want your sound. You can go. You can have something more compressed. It's really up to you. Then I usually just add a bit of crunch to add in the mid-high, and then I will use transient negatively to kind of shut down a little bit the tail of the reverb. So But you have to be careful because drum bass kind of give a color, but I like because it's kind of compact everything, makes things a bit more cohesive. Alright, and then finally, we can have some sidechain. By the way, this track is a rack I made, it's available for free, I will put the link in the description. It's just a shaper with utility. This project will be available for free with the Midi. I will put the link in the description. If you like this bass sound, by the way, I made already a breakdown. Again, you can grab the preset. I will put the link in the description of the video. Before to grab it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, if you want to support me, these presets are basically part of my Wavetable preset bank 5. So getting the bank is a great way to support me. And yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.